everybody, it is I, your furry old pal Stell. It's Stell from Stellworks Studio. I'm just going to be trimming some yarn bowl bottoms today. Got a new camera set up, so hopefully this one will work better. It's rigged as usual, but anyway. Today I am going to be using, where's my tools? Going to be using my Mud Tools Dual Trim Tool for most of it, and then for the concentric rings that I put in the bottom of my bowl, I'll use my Shin Chuan Lin hacksaw blade square tool with the slightly rounded bend there. So those will be the tools that I use, you know, plus my handy dandy flexible rib to do some smoothing out. So let's get rolling. Just gonna be kind of a work along with me kind of deal. This is something that I try to get on YouTube to watch in the mornings before I come out to work, or sometimes even at night before I go to bed, just to kind of put me in the right mindset for what needs to get done for the day. Looking a little wobbly here. Let's see if we can... Wow, we're so super duper wobbly here. There. Let's see if we can get some of that taken Some of my pots were not thrown very well. I was having a difficult time keeping them on center, so I know that that's something that's going to be an issue with this batch. I'm not going to trim very deep foot on these. I don't know that I've got enough clay on these to trim a very deep one. That's my pants making all that noise. Avoiding this for a week because that's what I do. I avoid things, and especially if I think they're going to be difficult or time consuming, which this is neither difficult nor time consuming. It's just the part that I don't care for, but I get myself all convinced that it's going to be hard and I'm not going to like it, and wouldn't I much rather be doing something else? And I mean, of course I would. I like throwing and I like glazing best. Those are my favorite things. And even though I like making my pretty little pottery stamps, I don't like using them very much. That's just tedious. Okay. So, got that, and then my other tool to do a little bit of bottom decoration here. One circle, two circle. Oh, come on. That's enough. They definitely don't need to go all the way up to the edge. Okay, I'll smooth her off a little here. Ah, heck, what did I do there? I still need to find me a smooth stone to use for this instead of this. This is what Tim C. always calls the flexible metal rib of death. Because some teachers or some students don't keep a good grip on them and they end up flying across the room and nearly take off somebody's head, you know? You probably don't know. That's alright. I don't generally use ribs for anything other than this. It's not really a phenomenon I'm familiar with. Apparently it's a thing. Alright, let's see. Use my thumbnail here to clean up a little bit. We'll see how that looks. Do you look okay? You look alright. A little rough. That's alright. Okay. This dumped in my more sticky stuff. Today I'm using Armor All to keep my clay from sticking to my stand. Okay. It's doing a moderately good job. Well, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to do this. There we go. And off it comes. Here, do you want to see it? There, isn't that nice? And here's the bottom. Alright. Let's do another pebble. Got 4 on this board, so I guess we'll roll with it. This one they must have centered weird. So it's almost got like its own built-in foot. So I might try to make that work for me. Let's see. That's pretty good. Because I use that, my strong arm centering tool, sometimes I don't push down in the right way as I'm pressing in with the metal plate. This sucker here, this is the metal plate right here that pushes against the clay to get it moved toward the center. And then I just use my hand to push down to keep it attached to the wheel head. And yeah, sometimes I'm just not good enough at keeping it pushed down right. Come on, stability, do your thing. Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to be able to make that built-in. making it vibrating. Weird. Okay. I wish I had lots of, like, you know, tips and tricks to give you for this kind of stuff, but I don't. I still have to watch other potters to see what they do in order to figure out what I'm gonna, you know, figure out my plan of action. I mean, I suppose I can talk you through the steps that I take on the next one. I'll do that. Okay. Well, we've got kind of a, I don't know, like a double foot, I guess, going here. Really, all I needed to do was raise that up a little bit off of the table so that I don't have this digging into the table or, you know, touching the table. So that's good enough. There, we'll call that good. Give her a smooth here. What did I do there? Let's do this. Good grief, that's wobbly. Why am I so wobbly today? It's terrible. There, I cleaned out that little groove a little. That is a funny pot bottom. Not funny, haha, but you know. Weird. A weirdo pot bottom. Perfect for me. Here we go. Okay. Here is another trimmed bowl. Ta-da! Here's the bottom. Funny looking. See how weird that is? That's super weird. Okay. Stop that. There. Okay. This one might be a little moist. Let's see. If the ribbons don't want to just like fly off like ribbons, we might have to move on to a different one. Obviously, I'm not doing the best job on centering my piece, so looks like I need to spin her around here. That'll do it. Are you wobbly? Okay. Now, help. By gum, it did. Cool. Alright, let's see if this will do the thing. Here. Oh, we'll go over to say here. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. This is generally what I like to do. Can we get this moved up a little here? So, why won't that hold? Crying out loud. It's being dumb, guys. Alright, so I like to try and make that little groove to show where the outside of my foot should be, and then I try and make another one to show where the inside would be, and I always make it fatter than I know it'll end up being, because I always overshoot. It's apparently my thing. I don't know what the deal is. So once I get that, then I can start working on this corner, and I do my best to keep my hand as stable as I can. No, that's not too bad. It's a little sticky, but not. To keep my hand and my tool as stable as I can, which is difficult for me. I don't know. I seem to lack a lot of stability as far as this goes, even though I keep my elbows tucked right into my torso while I work, and but that's not too bad. Okay, so I've got that kind of smoothed down, and you'll see it's just kind of right over. So I'm going to cut down to make that foot a right angle, like so. And I only go down about 1/4 of an inch. I'm not big on, you know, oh hey, look at this lovely foot I put on here. It's very rarely a lovely foot. It's usually just a, yeah, this is so that you only have a ring sitting on the table and not an entire bowl bottom. Because that's how I roll. Okay, so there's that part. And that's about down to where I want. So now I can kind of, you know, shave off that corner there. Give it a little bit of rounding. Yeah. Okay, and okay, so I've got this groove here, and I can cut down in that groove quite a bit more, because the goal is to have your curve of the bottom of the bowl meet that curve of the inside of the foot. I usually don't make it that far because I'm always afraid that I'm going to cut too far in, and then I'm not going to be able to mark the bottom of my bowl with my stamp because it's too thin. Okay, so to use this end, and I just kind of cut in and I spiral out, and I went a little far there, so even that out some, and then I can use the flat edge to even that out, or I could use this wide edge of the curly Q end, and that's looking pretty good. Cut down into that corner again there. Maybe across. Okay, and I don't need to use my little hacksaw tool to do my concentric rings. I can do it with this end here. It works just fine. This is the part that I don't like about working with, you know, kind of sticky clay, is that you can end up with crumbs. Alright, so I'm just going to use my finger to smooth this out, because that rib was leaving marks where I didn't want it to. So I'm just going to finger smooth. I'm giving it, you know, considerable amount of pressure. There. So there's that. Okay. There's another bottom trimmed. And we're up here. This is my claystamps.com chop mark. I think I want to make one out of bisque rather than this. I think it's just 3D printed plastic, because the plastic likes to stick. And I'm used to working with plaster that doesn't stick at all, and so it makes me a little nuts. Okay. There is bowl number 3, and I'm done with that board, so I think we're going to be done with this video. Thanks for coming by and working with me today. And, oh goodness, I'm way down here now. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, working with me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are enjoying all of my videos, please give me a subscribe. I could really use it. And hit that notification bell if you want notifications for when I do new videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.